Doug MPA back with another one. A little pop culture on this one, guys. So that Furiosa, a Mad Max story, the Mad Max movie without Mad Max, opened up this Memorial Day weekend, and it is going to bomb. That's right. This one's called Furiosa Up in Smoke with 31 million and 33 million. Lowest Memorial Day opening in decades, might get clawed by Garfield. How worried should Hollywood be about theatrical? They should be very worried, guys, because you can look at multiple articles and multiple YouTubers talking about how Hollywood is going to get crushed this year. And that's because of years and years of making woke garbage BS. So we're going to get into this story. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. Shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And first things first, this Anna Taylor-Joy woman is the star of this movie, and I just can't with her, man. I just can't. Look at this woman. I'm not gonna say anything bad about her looks, but she has a weird look. Like her eyes are so far apart. It's all I can look at. Let me know if you guys agree with me or not, because it's not that she's not attractive. She's just an odd looking woman. I don't know. Like it's just, maybe it's me. All right. It says this weekend at the Memorial Day box office, the film industry seems to be questioning its existence and ready to jump out of a window. How can a genius George Miller directed tentpole prequel to the multi-Oscar winning Mad Max Fury Road with great reviews and a 4.5 stars post-track exit not to be working? The entire theatrical business is destined for streaming. Oh no, people will forever stay on their couches. As Cher said to Nicolas Cage in Moonstruck, she smacked him in the face. Snap out of it. It's not really right to make Furiosa or Garfield, for that matter, the proxies of the Memorial Day box office. Well, then what else are you supposed to do with it? They're coming out on Memorial Day. She says, Furiosa is still on track for 31 million to 33 million. For clarity purposes, the last time a film grossed in this vicinity was in 1980s with Return of the Jedi and Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. However, we stand corrected. It's the lowest number one Memorial Day opening in 29 years. The last time we bottomed out was 1995's Casper. As we told you in our summer preview, Sony's Garfield could beat her with a similar 4-day haul. As great as anyone, including myself, might think Furiosa is, Mad Max is a finite fanboy property, R-rated at that, and he's always been. You know, how many 13 to 17-year-olds went to see Furiosa yesterday? 2%. That's a big boy quad that's missing. Do you know how many women went yesterday? 29%. Adults over 55, 9%. Mad Max Furiosa aren't everyone's movies. Get with it, people. So let me just say this. Mad Max Fury Road, I didn't like it very much. Because to me, it wasn't a Mad Max movie. He was a secondary character in his own movie. And then they destroyed his car in the first 10 minutes. If they would have called it anything else but Mad Max, I would have liked it more. But Mad Max Fury, oh yeah, it's the best one, but it wasn't Mad Max. I'll take the first Mad Max or the second one any day over Mad Max Fury Road. It says Mad Max Fury Road opened to 45.4 million and was beaten by Girls at the box office and Pitch Perfect 2, which mowed him down with a number one take of 69.2 million. Yes, that film at 154.2 million and 380.4 million worldwide is the highest grossing in the franchise. But the 1980s Warner Brothers versions weren't mass appealing movies back in the day. In 1982, Road Warrior grossed north of 23 million at a time when the year delivered 600 million plus grossing movies stateside. E.T. alone made north of 238 million by the end of the summer. In 1985's Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, starring Tina Turner, also didn't set the world on fire with 36.2 million. Lie to the reality that Mad Max isn't Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Marvel, Dune. In fact, Furiosa doesn't have any tender kissing scenes like Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya do in that desert saga. Again, spray-painted nomad motorcycle gangs zooming around in the desert starring 99% men aren't for everyone. Wrote this. This is a man writing this? This sounds like a woman's writing this, doesn't it, guys? So it says, it's all about the product. Theatrical isn't broken. Dune, Godzilla, X Kong proved earlier this year that audiences have an appetite for movie going. Ditto for Barbie and Oppenheimer. And Top Gun Maverick and Little Mermaid last Memorial Day weekend. Yes, we can point fingers at marketing and cry that Anna Taylor-Joy is no Charlize Theron to put butts in seats, but really, even if the latter Oscar winner reprised her role here, how much more money are we talking at the box office this weekend? She'd be CGI DH in this movie, and Miller didn't want that. That alone could have sidelined more Mad Max fans. And Mad Max Fury Road was an also ran event film back in the summer of 2015 where there were bigger main attractions. Dang, this person doesn't like Mad Max at all. Look, as far as Furious is missed by here, no one is shocked. Months ahead of the movie's 3-week NGR tracking, there unfortunately wasn't any heat on the movie. Industry sources criticized the high stakes in doing a prequel with a new star to an already finite audience movie. Yeah, what would have worked here? Probably a Mad Max sequel starring Tom Hardy in a different locale that built out the world. But then again, Max has always been a limited fanboy property. Why does he keep saying that? A limited fanboy property. The first Mad Max created the whole post-apocalyptic genre. There would be no fallout. There would be none of these, you know, post-nuclear apocalypse, anything without Mad Max. So no, it's more than a fanboy property, you moron. Look finally on Warner's for swinging for the fences and making this prequel and taking a shot on Taylor-Joy. His titles, arguably the first tentpole she's had to carry on her own post the success of Netflix's The Queen's Gambit. It was a ballsy green light considering Fury Road wasn't known to profit through the roof at the time of its release. It cost too much and had high talent participations. It was a 6 Oscar wins and the Best Picture nom that raised its profile. Unless there's some glorious holdover factor there, the unfortunate sad odds are we may not see Miller's other prequel, Mad Max Wasteland, ever. Guys, I can't, man. This movie was never going to work. I didn't like Mad Max Fury Road because it wasn't much of a Mad Max movie. And now you're going to have a Mad Max movie without Mad Max in it with freaking E.T. face, Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm not surprised, guys. Are you? Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.